I'm back live. Start recording. It should make it easier for me to download everything. Oh yeah, it does give another commercial. I do apologize for that. Didn't keep that in account. But do feel free, if you have an ad blocker and it does annoy you, feel free to turn it on. I can't force you. I wouldn't blame you. Okay, let's move to Twitch for immediate download. Save, just in case. Content, video producer. 19 minutes. Download. Shouldn't take that long. If you suddenly hear me twice, it's okay. I think I have my audio shut down, but you never know. Let's first make our little sign so it's easier to copy. Okay. Should be live. Yeah. If you hear that, that was the recording. Save video as. Where is my screen? And I'm going for my folder where I have my others. It's the, how many today? 15/07/2003. First part. Needs 18 minutes to download, it says so. In what commercial would Penny feature? I know she normally wouldn't do any commercial, but let's fun to fantasize. Let's see, we're all on Twitch, by the way. That was the Twitch question. What kind of commercial would Penny do? Well, Penny is all about humans and helping. So she wouldn't mind doing those commercials for, well, non-profit organizations. If that's not present, she wouldn't mind doing some games, because that means costume change. I think that would be it. If you would have Ethan, he would do the tech videos about technology, new video cards. That would be him. Alex would do science related, tech related, or animal related. Kim would do animal related, art stuff, of course, absolutely art stuff, and bandages. Because, well, if I don't harm myself, Faros apparently does. Alex would also do sports indeed. Yes. So that's the kind of commercials that would match the brand. Let's call it like that. Yes, Alex and both Ethan would do tech, though Ethan would also do sports. Mm. Maybe Ethan would do something vlogging related. I don't have a character that would be suitable for fashion or anything that's related to the good life of women. Let's call it like that. Alex would also do razor blades. Wait. Right. I'm wondering, why doesn't my screen look right? Yeah, I'm looking at the recording that I'm currently downloading because I messed up the first part. Ay, ay, ay. Penny would indeed do fashion, but not a fancy fashion. More like the everyday girl. And who would be for... That's a bit high. I'll do that later. For traveling. Maybe Fox, because Fox isn't used that often. Today, Penny has big, bushy pigtails. Though Penny might actually do travels because that would mean she could be a reporter. Reporter Penny. Maybe they would go as a team, by the way. Traveling, and then everyone goes along and does their own thing. Ethan tells what you can discover and do out there. Where's my VTuber not responding? There we go. And I would find the most awesome running locations. So Ethan would be excitement. Kim would be the most, would actually be shopping. And then be very like bookstore and art store and toy store. Because at toy stores, you can find quite awesome stuff as well. I had a workshop last Sunday, galaxy painting. And I was like, should I make a video about how to do galaxy painting? Someone suggested, why not make a trailer for your workshop for it? So maybe I should make a trailer of all the stuff you can do. And they were like, where can you get all the supplies? And I was like, yeah, you never know how big someone's wallet is. So I always go for good but budget. So I recommend that the action, of course. Because, of course, I can recommend very good, expensive brands. But then you are not comfortable using them. Like, what if I use them and I run out or I mess up? That's why I say, if you want to experiment, get the cheap stuff. Then you feel free. You don't worry if you waste something. You can experiment. And if you like, I like this, then you can get the better stuff. So yeah, I recommended the action, told her what supply she could get, and she was like, what, you can use that? And I like, yeah, you can use that, but that's for walls, and you can use it perfectly for galaxy painting. But that's for cleaning. You can use it perfectly for galaxy painting. Stuff like that. And I will still need to scan the piece I made. Keep on forgetting to take it along to the attic where I have my scanner. I don't think I can fully scan it at once because it's heart shaped, and I don't think my scanner is that big. Yeah, thinking out of the box. I really like thinking outside the box. Someone gave me a makeup palette. Yeah, sure, you can use it. Even with galaxy painting. And where did you find those brushes? Kids craft section. But they don't always have them, so if you find them, you better get them. Okay. And I was like, do you know these very cheap, terrible brushes? Yeah, yeah. Look, they're perfect for making stars because they're a bit rougher. So yeah, that's how I told them. I think they could, if you want to go galaxy painting. Of course, the initial set of acrylics might make it a bit more expensive. Same with the canvas boards. But I think you can. Yeah, I think it would fit the €5 challenge I once did. Because you can use the brushes over and over again. And technically, you need only a harsh brush and one soft brush. And some of the supplies you already have at home. Okay, the download is about halfway. It was only 90 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna hydrate it. I think there's something in the attic that really makes me drowsy. And I can't open the window because there might come wasps in here. I think some fresh air would really help, but the fresh air is in the room next to this one. Penny lately has a lot of panels with her eyes closed, so here's a almost full comic with eyes open already. We already once had a conversation about what character Penny would be. Still thinks she would be the Bard. Wants to help others, make stories, worlds. Yeah, it has to be the air because my drawers are very, very dry. I'm gonna open a window because it's sunset, which means wasps should be heading home already. So let's make a different question. If Penny would be a fish or live in the sea, what kind of fish would she be? I mean, we all agree that Kim would be the sea turtle. There's no doubt about that. And I think Alex would be an octopus because they're so smart. Would be kind of predictable to make Ethan a guppy, but you know, that's probably what fits him best. A friend of Bob and Freek. Save. We had 8 viewers and now we have 4. Which is one more than the usual crowd, by the way. Who could it be? Who could it be? Live on my channel. I am well aware I'm live on my channel. forgot some guidelines. Oh, download complete. Download complete. Okay. Have to give workshops in the museum again. Had a lot of fun again. Learned some new things. And that was pretty much my week and weekend. I also made a swatch sheet that people will be able to download, because it's like literally a couple of squares, and that way I can also use that in my own workshops. So if you want to create a galaxy, you can choose a couple of swatches and then a couple of colors and then see if it will match. This machine also gives up a lot of heat. Oh, you're having dinner? Have a good one. Forgot some line art over here. Oh, I already did it, so don't know what my issue is. I'm starting to become blind from my own lines. Mouth is not right. Yeah, I'm currently into regaining energy from a couple of hectic weeks. Cleaning up my micro studio, cleaning up my home. Got a couple ideas for new swords. Got a couple of jewels with gemstones, so amethyst, tiger's eye, stuff like that. Just let's call it the cheap minerals. So I can make a couple of swords with that. So those will one of a kind, limited edition, different kind. Do hope I can finish it all before Fantasy Fest. It is in October, so I do have plenty of time. And of course, the new 3D prints that need to be done. I actually don't like that very skinny wrist with Penny, so we're going to fix that. That's better. Forgot to do some lines as well. Save. Ooh, that's a very long neck. That is something I can fix. But it does ask some hand painting. Still a long neck, but at least a lot less. Wrong layer. So it doesn't help that I put those lines so high. If I put them lower, it will be even less noticeable. Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna run away from this heat. Wasn't so bad when I got upstairs, but now that I've been sitting here for a while with this machine radiating heat, maybe I'll one day flip the colors of Penny's dress just to see if anyone's paying attention. I really don't like it when I have to escape from this place. It feels like I'm wasting my time, not doing what I should be doing, you know. But if I'm done early, I can always go edit, which is also useful because just one more episode and I'm at 66%, 2/3. So yeah, it is always useful. Even though it sometimes doesn't feel useful to me. Same with my work. I'm used to doing about 20 cases a day. Well, no day, an hour, 20 cases an hour. And sometimes, if they're complicated, like 5 cases an hour. Now I do 1 or 2 cases a day. That's how complicated they are. You first have to read the entire file. And I've noticed it's most helpful to start from the beginning. And then I mean the absolute beginning. Because it often you can make an assessment about how people are. What is their personality? Why are they filing this claim? And that helps dealing with the claim. I shouldn't talk that much about work before I accidentally tell something about a case. But yeah, I handle with cases now. Accidental promotion, and that's how things usually go with me. Though this is supposed to be temporary. And for temporary, it's fine. Like helping out. I'm fast. I'm actually decent at my job. I think someone downstairs is watching 9 out of 10 cats countdown, I think. I mean, if you hear Jimmy Carr laughing, you know it instantly. Some people have told me that I put my eyes too far away from each other. Technically, that is correct. But if you've followed my style for about 18 years now, it's part of my style. Forgot to do Penny's eye here. That's okay. It's always the same color as her shirt, so that's easy. Oh, see, I missed a pixel here, and yes, that would bother me. Okay. Let's first duplicate this so I can work on the shades. Oei. 5 people, 1 on YouTube, 4 on Twitch. Okay, the one who's following me on YouTube, if you want to, it's time to ask a question. I always answer the questions from Twitch, but YouTube representative, ask away. And it doesn't even have to be a very well-meaning question, like I'm okay with you asking what's Penny's favorite drink or whatever. What is Penny's favorite drink, by the way? No, we know that Alex's favorite beverage would be tea. Wow, YouTube representative even responds. Hello. What's your shirt? Well, as you can see, it's blue. Drew it, so. Anyone in the Twitch chat want to respond to that so I can share that? I'm not going to use this for inspiration. I think Penny would like milkshakes. Mostly because I can't have them. Well, I think that the milkshake Penny would like would either be blueberry or peach, I think. Yeah, I think peach milkshake because of her hair color as well. I seem to have forgotten 2 lines. Alex would be chocolate, and Ethan would be. Well, I hydrate. Not sure what Ethan would like. Something like kiwi, I think. Kiwi fruit. And the character Kim will probably like a lactose-free one. And then be happy with the vanilla-like flavor. 2 on YouTube, 6 on Twitch. It's getting crowded, everyone. Most crowded chat I have in a while. And unfortunately, only Twitch has the special emoticons that I created. Do you want to try and stream over an hour? It's almost 10, so... let's see, here you are. Does anyone have other odd questions? If Penny was a pie, what kind of pie would she be? I think Alex would be apple pie. I think Penny would be birthday cake. Slagroomtaart. And Kim would be a lactose-free cake. Ethan, Limburgse vlaai. Okay, and I need to rasterize this. Yes. Because then it's easy for me to just add this. Because this font doesn't have an accent. Yeah, I guess this is it. So I'm going to translate it for the people who are not Dutch, while the others can go text check. Meanwhile, sharing it. Hi. Ta-da. Okay, so first the translation, and then I'm going to respond to the comments from Twitch. First, the title is Discover Your Town or City. Hey, this is a sign I don't know yet. Young Heritage. Oh, how nice. Oh, walking route along special architecture. That's translated like that. I can't believe it. I didn't know this was already so old. It's older than Kim. Hey, so you're not that old? Aww. Kind of like that. Penny is a comic character, but what kind of comics would she read? The light-hearted ones, I guess. Slice of life, girl comics. And I only know Dutch examples like Donald Duck, Susan Sass, Tina Comics. We made it through Photoshop, so hooray! We haven't saved it yet, but well, we have saved it, but we haven't made it for web yet. Yay! Even that works. To get the banner. Penny reading the Pennyception. Guys, we're heading halfway year 18 already. I am already thinking about a theme for the cover of comic 6. Not sure yet. Okay, so now I can stop the recording. Will Penny read which? Absolutely. Let's go for the text. It's the 14th, 15th already. Whew. If you hear laughing, that's not me. How long should it be? I think this is it. Can everybody read it? I hope so. Oh, Penny would read both Witch and Elf Quest. Penny would probably read all kind of comics, but prefers the lighthearted ones. Okay, the text has been checked, so it can be checked by people who are not very present at the moment. Let's see. Because I want to show what I made. I made this swatch card. So how do you use this? For example, this should be downloaded now somewhere. Let's open this in Clip Studio Paint. Oh, needs to be done manually. Oh, Clip Studio Paint can't open PDF? Okay, well then we open Photoshop 7 because they can. Needed to make a PNG out of it anyway, so you can download and print this. For easy finding. Desktop. Okay, that might be a bit too much. And just to make it easier, just delete all this because I want a PNG version. Okay. Wait, I should have saved it as Eclipse Studio Paint. Okay, well, doing that anyway. Okay, so now you have your swatch card. And I need to make a version. White. Yep. Okay. So imagine you have this swatch card and you have your character. For example, we have Naraku, who has purple hair. And I'm just using this willy-nilly because there's probably someone who can make better use of this, but she loves the colors baby blue, lilac, white, and gray. These are her colors. And for example, you want to see if something matches with that, or you want something different, or you want something, see if a color combination fits as a whole. For example, you want bright colors, yellow with pink and purple with blue. And you wonder if this still fits. Now you have an overview, something like that. So this is what I made. It's very basic and you use it in any way you like. And then you can keep track of it. Or for example, you want to see if some weird combinations fit. Do these still fit? That's your choice. And you can print this out. If you do it on cardstock, you can use multiple types of media like markers or paint. And maybe you prefer something like just pencils, then you can use cheaper paper, you can do digitally. It's just I made this, maybe someone can use this to find color combinations, color swatches, whatever. And thus far I haven't been able to create a combination I don't like yet, so let's try it again. We have this nasty color with this would still fit. Or at least maybe this brownish one wouldn't fit that much. But yeah, apparently I can make good color combinations as far as I can tell myself. But this will be online to download, will be on my Ko-fi, will be on my DeviantArt. Not on my Instagram because, doesn't really work that much. And it will also be offered on my website. Free to use, even for commercial use. So if you want to use this in a novel or whatever, that's fine. Just keep the disclaimer intact. That's all I ask. Anyway, we've been doing this for over an hour again. I'm calling it quits. Despite the open window, I'm still very sleepy tired. Thursday is hopefully recording again. Saturday's cleanup time, and Sunday, cross your fingers, because I had some issues today. It's streaming time again, craft streaming. I have a couple of things I need to finish, and then I can start new projects again. or continue a couple and start a few new ones. And work on my AnimeCon entry. I don't even know I'm allowed to go there, but the entry is going quite far. I had a couple of challenges, but getting there. Oh, and I do want to show one emoticon that I created for the... Well, two actually. Can I show this? I made a hydrate penny. This is my first time making animations by myself, by the way. So, and a penny with Freek and Mop. And I also made a third animation that I'm probably gonna redo one day. A sneezing penny, because I tend to sneeze a lot. And I also made... Yeah, I also made things for showing how long you are subscribed and stuff like that. Where are my clams? I also made clams. Where are my clams? No clams. Well, I guess I have to send that to me. Okay, so now I'm off. Bye bye.